Please welcome with lovely arms the fantastic Helen Kay!
Alright, before we begin, I will address the frequently asked question of where is that accent from? It is from my mouth. No. So I was born in the USSR 2 months before the rebranding. This tends to go better for me than if I say that I'm from Russia. Americans, on a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with the results of your election? What can we do better next time? Yeah, to be honest, I don't know if Russia actually had a hand in the US election, but I like to think that it did. I feel like it's a nice thought that there is an election that we can influence. Yeah, I mean, obviously Russia has been catching a lot of shit, deservedly. I'll make one thing clear. I do not support the invasion of Ukraine. We can all agree that was a dick move. I feel like I have to say it every time I perform because I feel like some people might hear that I'm from Russia and just assume that that makes me an evil cunt. I promise you those things entirely unrelated. I mean, I don't know if it's the Russia thing or what, but I've been told that I am hard to like. And while I think that's true, I also think you could try a bit harder. Yeah, my mom, she hates the fact that I talk about being Russian on stage, because she's convinced that due to the invasion, I will get like mistreated, persecuted over here, simply because of where I happen to come from. Obviously, I told her, Mom, this is ridiculous, I'm white. But I suppose it has been hard to accept that there goes my dream of ever owning Chelsea. No, actually, like I haven't been mistreated. If anything, some people are a bit too understanding, and you love this. What they say to me is that, well, you know, America invaded a bunch of countries too, and it's like, oh, the other kids are doing war crimes. And if America jumped off a bridge, would all the other countries jump off a bridge? No, they would celebrate. No, like, listen, obviously both are bad, right? The only difference is Russia can't use the same excuse that the US does, because if Putin were to go, I'm bringing democracy to Ukraine, the Russians would be like, shit, can we get some of that? But yeah, I was born in the USSR, so some of you might know what my age is. We've had a little census in the first half. What do you have, 40, 58, something? I feel like we're close to establishing the entire timeline of the vaccine rollout. But I'll tell you, I'm 31, and for those of you who are under 31, I gotta warn you, it is a rough milestone, because you lose both your youth and your rail card. Other than that, I didn't really mind aging. Being Russian is an advantage here, because no smile lines. For my 31st birthday, I was performing at a comedy show, and it went really well. And an audience member came up to me, and she said, "You are my favorite," and she hugged me and gave me a kiss on the cheek. And I realized, wow, that's all I've ever wanted from my mother. Ironically, if I had gotten it, I wouldn't be doing comedy. I've never been my mom's favorite, and I'm an only child. I sent her the recording of that performance from my birthday, and she said, "Wow, I labored for 36 hours, and now you what? Mumbly comedian. I get it, Mom, we both suck at delivery." Yeah, I'm 31, and yeah, can we just take a minute to appreciate that for a mother of two, I have an amazing body? Oh yeah, I don't have any kids, but if I did, it would be really impressive. No, I'm 31. I am unmarried. I have no interest in children, which is rare for today's entertainment industry. Therefore, I occasionally get asked, aren't you afraid of dying alone? And to that I say, no. How many people are you planning to take down with you, you sick fuck? No, motherhood isn't for me. I watched my mom do it and I wasn't impressed. I appreciate that being a single parent must be a tough gig because there's just no mystery of who fucked up the child, right? It actually becomes a pretty simple game of Cluedo. Pretty sure it's my mother in the dining room for the body shaming. But I can't be the only one who's been thinking about death lately, surely, because I think we as a species haven't been having a good time for a while now. It's not just the invasion, like here in the UK, we lost 2 lizards in 1 year. In America, we had the whole abortion ban debacle. You know, like when one side was for bodily autonomy and the other for a child's right to be born and be shot at school a couple years later. It's a bit of a dark joke, I know, but what else can we do at this point but joke about it? Because it's clear to everyone else that at some point you're just gonna have to ban schools. And then Italy elected the Nazis again, apparently. Personally, not a fan of the Nazis. You see, I have both Jewish heritage and attention deficit disorder, so that's 2 reasons why I ended up in a concentration camp. Some of you might know that medication for ADHD is basically speed. It's supposed to also somehow help with my depression, but so far I'm still sad, but faster! I'm 31 and depressed, so maybe it's time to finally admit that I'm here for a long time and not a good time. But I still don't get the whole concept of leaving a legacy. To me, that's kind of like cleaning the hotel room before checking out. Because it's kind of similar. What's that stain? Well, that's somebody else's problem. Grandma, where's the money? I don't know, but you've got your whole life to figure it out. Maybe I'm just too lazy. But I feel like before I go, I really want to communicate to you that I am a pretty great person. I do come from a pretty backwards place, you know, racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic, everything. But I am none of those things because I am very brave, but also I figured out it's because I'm a self-centered asshole. You see, I can genuinely say that I don't see race, gender, sexuality because I don't look at people. I will admit 2 groups that make me uncomfortable. Drag queens and trans women, because they remind me how little effort I put into being a woman. And also, I think I get why we don't want trans women in our bathrooms. Because those lines are already way too long. I also sponsor a Ukrainian refugee. Just saying, it's not a bitch, she exists. I invite her to my gigs, and bitch pretends not to speak English. But overall, I do miss the good old days when Russian singles in your area was a thing of excitement. Because now it's a threat. Have we got any singles in the room? No, of course. I'll let some of you invade. Yeah, I'll leave you on that terrifying thought. I've been Helen K, Russian single in your area. Be careful what you wish for.